What if I told you that you could endlessly chain double grenades over and over and over without the use of a ton of grenade mods? With Nothing Manacles, of course. Check this out. I mean, it's broken. I have both my grenades back already. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, before I get into this, I just want to say that this is a very early concept of a build. It's basically just a quick little thing thrown together to make Nothing Manacles pretty strong, pretty early. There are a ton of Elemental Well mods coming very late into this season that are just broken. Some of these things here combined are really broken with some of the old stuff, but we have to wait weeks and weeks to actually get it. So we can't really make any cool Elemental Well builds that are gonna net us grenades instantaneously and have like endless damage reduction and whatever. We can't do any of that yet because we have to wait weeks because it's all locked behind the quest that we can't do until the next reset basically every time, which really sucks. So anyway, basically getting into this, we're going to be using Nothing Manacles, of course. They are very, very strong. Now, you're probably wondering how we're going to use these. Are we going to use these for the scatter nades? No, we're not. We're going to be using these for Handheld Supernovas, because you can have double Handheld Supernova, and Handheld Supernova does an insane amount of damage in PvE now. It got buffed by 100%, and now it basically just shits on everything. It just destroys literally everything. And because of Dark Matter, which is an incredibly broken ability on Nova Warp, always has been, you can practically get your grenade back instantly, just by itself, just for throwing it. So, yeah, with a few things here and there, which actually has nothing to do with getting your grenade back quick, for the most part, we're still going to get grenades instantly, and it's going to be great. And because we have two grenades, so two Handheld Supernovas, we are going to be... we have a failsafe, right? If we don't actually get a full grenade, we have a second one to get the rest of the grenade, which is great. So you'll always have a grenade no matter what, basically. But yeah, that's it. I did see people mentioning that Controverse was just straight up better than Nothing Manacles because of Handheld Supernova. But I don't think they realise that you can use Handheld Supernova with this and get two of them. So that's what we're going to be using, just for that reason. Because the scatter nades are good. Don't get me wrong, the scatter grenades are very, very good, right? With the tracking and everything. Even Chaos Accelerant scatter nades with Nothing Manacles are very good, but they don't out damage Handheld Supernova no matter what. Even with Chaos Accelerant, it won't out damage, and you lose the benefits of Dark Matter and actual Nova Warp on Top Tree now. So Top Tree is very, very good. Charging grenades and stuff is very, very good, but it's more so for Vortex nades. I think the big benefit of Top Tree still is Vortex nades and not Scatter nades. If you're going to use Nothing Manacles with scatters, you may as well just use double Handheld Supernova. It's very good in PvE. It is very good in PvP. So, yeah. Anyway, getting into the mods, it's very straightforward. We are using, of course, Elemental Ordnance. Now, the main focus of Elemental Wells isn't necessarily for the well itself, but also for the actual benefit of grabbing a well, which in this case would be that you get the lowest current energy, which will practically always be your grenade because it's the main thing you're going to be using the most. So we're always going to be just chucking grenades, meaning our grenade is always going to be used so that when we pick up the well afterwards, it'll always go to the grenade. Although we will be using our melee a lot as well to proc Dark Matter to get grenade energy as well, but in most cases that will always go to the grenade. Now I have elemental armaments to make elemental wells with my guns in case I use my guns, and you know, that just helps us get more grenades potentially, which is great. We have Well of Tenacity. Since I am on a Void subclass, I would be making Void wells, which basically when I pick up a well I get 10 seconds of damage reduction. It is the same as Protective Light, except it lasts longer. I don't have to be in red health, it'll just activate at all times for 10 seconds, and I don't need to be charged. I just pick up a well, which is super easy to make. I literally just throw a grenade and I get a well, so there you go, 10 seconds of damage reduction. And you can keep chaining that as well, over and over and over. It will keep refreshing, so that's really good. Font of Might for extra damage with my weapons, since this got a massive buff. It's 10 seconds. It will last 10 seconds, and it's 25% now, rather than 10%, so that's better than Well, basically. Well is only 20%. Mantle Battle Harmony, for example, is only 20%. But this is 25%, so yeah, your guns are just stronger. And like I said, you can infinitely chain Elemental Wells, so that's super strong. And then I have Font of Wisdom, which normally I don't use, but since I'm not using Mantle Battle Harmony now, I can use my super pretty effectively. Basically what this one does is when you step into a Elemental Well that matches your subclass, you get 30 seconds of a extra 50 in. Just a flat stat. So because I have 50 intellect right now, when I step into a well, I have 100 intellect. So basically I have triple 100s, and I get the benefits of 100 in for 30 seconds. And of course, as mentioned, you can infinitely chain Elemental Wells, and after that 30 seconds is up, I could just hop into a Elemental Well instantly after and get another 30 seconds. So yeah, that's really cool. Now you're probably wondering why I'm not using Firepower, but Firepower requires me to be charged, and I can't just use my grenade over and over and over and get charged, because there is no way of using a grenade and making orbs, and there is no way of using a grenade and getting charged from using a grenade. I don't know why, but there just isn't. So yeah, we're not going to be using Firepower because it's way too slow to keep the chain going. You're better off with Elemental Wells, basically. Now you could use Elemental Wells, like a few Elemental Wells and Firepower, but again, you have to get charged, and it just slows down actually using your grenades. So yeah, but anyway, that's that other way. It's very straightforward. It's very just slapped together. You don't even really need anything for this. Nothing Manacles are just that good with Nova Warp. Of course, this build will only get better, but now I'll show you gameplay and why these things are so good. So I'll see you then. Alright, so we're in a lost sector now, about to show off how these things are going to perform. But I did want to mention that me just spamming grenades will actually proc Adrenaline Junkie, making killing ads a lot easier, which is just a nice little bonus. You can use Demolitionist and stuff like that to get your grenades back faster as well, but it's probably not needed, and here's why. So you can see I have 2 grenades, which is 2 handheld Supernovas. Of course, with Dark Matter, the more kills I get, the more energy I get, so I got half a grenade back instantly. But then I could just go and use another one. I get 2 wells, and I already have a grenade back. Simple as that. I already have a grenade. I almost have another one there. There's not really many enemies to use it on anyway, so it wouldn't even matter if I had it or not. But now I have one back, ready for the next wave of enemies. And I'll probably get another one back from this. There you go. I got another one back. And now I have another one again. So you can already see that these things can endlessly chain grenades because of Dark Matter. And I don't even have anything that benefits grenades in general besides Elemental Wells. I mean, it's broken. I have both my grenades back already. I've basically just cleared this whole thing with grenades. It's insane. It's just handheld Supernovas. I throw a grenade, I get a shit ton of grenade energy back. I throw a grenade, I get more grenade energy, and the chain continues. Controversies, they're not going to beat that. Especially when you're maining handheld Supernova. Even in PvP, that thing works. You won't get the benefits of Elemental Wells, but throwing a grenade and proccing Dark Matter is going to give you a ton of grenade energy. I'm just going to quickly run back and show you going through that whole thing again with grenades, since it really is just that easy. You don't even need your guns anymore because of how strong handheld Supernova is. It'll one-shot mages, just straight up one-shot mages, so it's very, very strong. But yeah, I mean, look at this. And like, because I have two, I'll just throw another one and get one back. It's super good. I get Adrenaline Junkie because in my case I have that. Not everyone will, but I just get benefited from grenades a large amount. We've got a massive horde of enemies here. I just throw a grenade, get one back. There you go. I have 2 grenades again. And like I said, we don't have firepower. We don't have anything that benefits getting a grenade back other than the Elemental Wells, which only give a little bit anyway. It's mostly just dark matter doing its thing with Handheld Supernova. And that's just how strong that is. So, yeah. For all you grenade lovers out there on Void, or just Warlock in general, have fun. This is awesome. It's an awesome exotic. Don't sleep on it. Controverse, yeah, is very, very good. But this is better.